over on YouTube. Where is my thing? Go. Get the raid back over to here. And then, was I going to do something else? I can't remember. Yes, that's right. I need to turn my HUD back up. So show HUD. And then we need to pop out chat. Back into chat. And then we need to pop out our YouTube chat. Bring that back down. Let's make sure that Lumia is ready. It should be ready because I think it's still on. It is. Okay, good. Turn off or exit out of the game for warships. All right, we should get the raid in a sec. Thought Twitch changing the lights to green. Thank you for double checking that it works. And thank you for jumping back over here. That's kind of funny. All right. The raid should be coming through any second now. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a fun journey. There's Stevie and Prue meeting you all, taking you to the food bowl. They want foods. I love when it says rah rah. All right, Puddin', you ready to go up?
Alrighty.
Let's do it. Hello there, Big O.
Hey, what's up?
Not much, not much. I saw you joined us towards the end of the tournament.
Oh, I've been here. I've just been hanging out.
No, I know, but I saw you posting in chat about an hour ago or so. You were here. You said I have arrived. I saw. After this round of words on stream, we will get started with whatever it is that we're gonna do. Chat, you guys are gonna help determine that. I'm gonna give you guys all a 5-minute poll. And Puddin', when you're done belching, if you don't mind, can you get another giveaway started for a CC container?
No.
Oh. Thank you, Puddin'. Clue.
Oh.
All right, chat. We have a giveaway going. Exclamation point ticket gets you in. And I've got a very important poll up there for you to tell me how you want to handle the after party today. Do you want more World of Warships action, either replay analysis or Zath plays time? Or would you like to check out the new game Manor Lords that just went into early access yesterday? Poll is up. It's Chicago style voting. Everybody gets one vote, and you can have additional votes if you would like.
Right. We allow you to vote for your dead relatives here.
That is exactly correct.
We know they're busy sleeping. That's why we let you do it.
In the meantime, let's go to the Focus on Me screen and welcome you all back. Look, I haven't really changed much, but thanks everybody for tuning in today and for sticking around. I hope you guys had a good time with today's tournament and are looking forward to tomorrow. We will be continuing the tournament tomorrow. Hopefully, we're done a little bit sooner than today. But it is what it is. Chat, what are y'all drinking? Go ahead and share what your drink of choice is right now. Water, milk, lemonade, milkshakes, pudding, dirty water, whatever you'd like. And cheers, everybody. I got my dirty water. Not a ton of it because we're starting a little bit late today. But this is the same stuff that I drank last night or yesterday, which is what's it called? It's from Costco, and it's a old fashioned mix. So it's kind of nice. So there we go. Cat love pickle is spread out on you. There you go.
Listen, it's not my fault the petrol pulled over for McDonald's and then went to Baskin Robbins for his milkshake, okay?
Fair enough. What's the peculiarity of a railway station in England that has stood since 19th century? Find out when the ads end. The peculiarity. I don't know. I'm trying, chat. Twit says, you keep thinking I'm going to go play tennis. You know, my wife said the same thing when she saw my white shorts and the white polo yesterday with the white hat and stuff. I like the shirt. It's a nice shirt. So I'm happy about this. Like, I love the stripe on it, and it's a quarter zip, which is kind of fun, you know? Fun. I like it. Big thanks to Fabletics, as always, for sponsoring me and tossing out some clothes my way every month. It's very nice of them. We're coming up on the final minute or two of the poll, everybody. Vote if you have a care, if there's something that you would like to see specifically. Not bad look, just what it seems to look like. Yeah, fair enough. They are nice clothes, they are. Tennis is all about the shoes. Now, Fabletics does not do shoes. Maybe someday they will, and that would be kind of fun. But as of right now, they do not. All right, poll is about a minute left. Got about a minute left. Did you guys enjoy the tournament today? Is there anything that I could have done differently for you guys? I tried to put some new stuff in.
According to Chuck, he doesn't want us casting him anymore because they were doing fine until we showed up.
Yeah, I've heard that before from a lot of people that I am bad luck. Honestly, that happens all the time. Dartmouth, despite being operational since 1864, is unique for never having had a train service stop there. Wow. It was a good broadcast? Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay, good. Somebody broke the tie.
I was just looking and I was thinking, oh my god, we are tied. Now, if it's warships, then we're gonna do a follow-up poll for you guys, okay? Typical British madness, yeah. Well, you know, that's okay. Okay. There's some craziness going on with the poll.
Right. Somebody's trying to outclick me. Not gonna happen. Listen, I was a king at Atari Track and Field. That game was literally mash a button.
Thudtwit, what you are seeing behind you over here, these are the Arpeggio of Blue Steel books.
Right,
These
can we cover them up, please?
No. And then below that is actually an Arpeggio Blue Steel miniature. And then right up here is Arpeggio Blue Steel playing cards. I actually have some wargaming. I'll show this to you since you're so interested about this.
Hold on, I just got to remind Duckman that he lost to me.
Here is Takao. It's a little dusty, unfortunately, but it comes with miniatures. So that's a miniature Takao. And I have all of the characters, at least from the anime. I just haven't built them all.
Wasn't Duckman?
And then these are the Girls Doomed Panzer and Arpeggio Blue Steel trading cards. Cool, huh? And then I've got all the anime stuff back there. So, all right. So the vote was to do Manor Lords. So we'll go ahead and change over to that. Manor Lords is a fun game. If you haven't had a chance to look into it, maybe this is your chance to do so. I never changed the game on this one. Okay.
Ooh.
Let's change that to
I know
Manor
what I'm gonna do.
Lords. Change this one to Manor Lords as well. What are you gonna do, Puddin? I've
I'm a
actually never
villager
got.
right away.
Ah, I have actually never got into Girls in Panzer, so I don't know too much about that. So I've put both of these titles up. Let me get Manor Lords going. If we are doing that, we probably don't need any music going, so we'll kill that so that we can get Manor Lords up and running. Let's see, Manor Lords, here we go, and play. Puddin's going to play Track and Field. There you go. There you go. So this game, like I said, was released in early access yesterday. It's currently on sale for, I think, $30, and it's normally 40, something like that. Let's see. Let me switch over to the game screen. Make sure you guys can see it. You guys can. Perfect. Puddin carrying a javelin. Now, this is a city building game. It's actually a really fun game, and it's a very relaxing game. So after a very focused, energized day, it's kind of nice to chill and do something that's more relaxing. Now, yesterday, we are not... Was it yesterday? No, it was not yesterday, Puddin, right? It was a few days ago. I'm losing track of time.
Thursday. It was
Thursday. Thursday, we started a new game. And one of the things that I told people to do when you start a new game in Manor Lords is pause immediately. Pause the game. You pause the game immediately so that if you want to go back and try something different, you can. So we are going to reload the initial save from Thursday and look around and see what kinds of things we can do. The first thing I want to do is upgrade to a worker camp. This is something that Treesock found, Evil Treesock found, and I want to give it a try. For 1 log, you can have crude living space for 5 families. Now, it cannot be upgraded or expanded, and it causes a small loss of approval, but if we upgrade that immediately, that's going to help with our homelessness, which is important. Instead of moving, what we did last time was we moved south all the way down here. Why re-rolling, Duckman? I'm re-rolling because I want to see how this game will play differently if we stayed up to the north. I really feel like a lot of people are focusing on just continuing to build up, but I want to focus on the early start. It's no different than when you play Civilization 6. You want to keep playing until you feel like you got a pretty good idea of the early game, and then you can focus on the middle game and so on. Because I want to get to the point where, you know, we can add bandits and raiders and stuff like that. But I feel like if my settlement is 3 to 6 months behind where it could be efficiency-wise, I want to find out why. I want to find out how can I make that better so that I don't run into the same problem with bandits, because those will even wreck me even more. You want a castle? We'll get there. We'll get there. So one of the things that we noticed early on is that there's a lot of fertility up here for emmer, which I believe is where's farming? Farming here is wheat. It doesn't say it in here, but I don't even know if it's available up here to search for or anything like that. But we're gonna try it and see if that is considered emmer. That is, this is a very fertile area. This is good for growing crops. And so is this area here. So what we're going to think about is we want to grow some farms over here. This is a nice plot of land because it does have access to stone. It's got some stone deposits. It's got a rich deposit of wild animals, and it's got a rich deposit of iron ore. Every area has 2 rich deposits of something. So let's see what happens here. We've got berries as well. We've got clay and we've got stone, but these will be used up area. You cannot build up outside of your borders. So Duckman, for that to work, you have to build up your influence to claim nearby territory. You can do that with the king's favor. You can do that with influence. In some cases, you get brought into an actual battle. You actually have to go into war with the person on the other side. I am playing on the easiest settings, which means that there's really nothing for me to worry about. There's no other humans or even AI that's playing this game. So it's like, in a sense, total sandbox for me, okay? And I think that's important because it enables me to really think about how I want to set things up. Now, if I want this to be my farm, I really want this to be my farm here, then I want to clear these trees away. So I'm going to probably build a logging camp, like up here, so that it can start felling trees. Actually, I might just build it here, because then I can fell all of this stuff over here. And we're going to focus on this area here being our town center. So we're going to start building some roads, and we're going to start getting some initial housing built. All right, fields of manor lords tend to be very large, need to be very large to be effective, but also take long to plow by hand. For a starting village, try a field size of about 1 morgan. Later, if you want the region to focus on farming, you can consider a development point to unlock heavy plow, which allows plowing much bigger fields far more efficiently utilizing oxen. Now, how is it for flax? Not so good. How is it for barley? Not so good either. There's a little bit of barley here, and that's about it. For rye, you can see this is also really, really good for rye. Double plus even. So what we might do is we might go up the development tree, and we might try to get to rye. Rye cultivation is here. Similar to wheat, rye can be processed into flour, but it's more resilient and therefore can be grown in places with lower fertility. So that would require me to go orchardry into rye cultivation. Develop bourbon. I wouldn't mind. Here's the heavy plow. Heavy plow gives us to fertilization or bakeries. But I think I want to try to get to rye because you can see how fertile this area is for rye. Even down into this area here, rye is very fertile. So maybe I try something different for this playthrough, and I set myself up for a farming town. We've got our hitching post here. We need to start by putting together some roads, and we also want to put a where is it? A logging camp. We want to put a logging camp over here, someplace. We do not want to uproot any trees in the construction of our logging camp, but we also want the logging camp to be as close to these trees as possible so that we can start working on it. Now, we want to get some early connections with roads. We're going to build there. Matter of fact, the oxen is so important. I think I'm going to build a circle all the way around. Like that. Kind of make it into a roundabout, you know? And then we're going to think about building outward from there. But I think to start, we look at something like that. And then we're going to want to... I'm trying to think about minimizing movement space for oxen, right? The ox is going to put the... we're going to put this on the highest priority. Logging camp will keep it medium. The next thing we want to do is we need to get housing up as quickly as possible. So this goal, this whole goal for right now, I want to see, can I start growing population early? I think I can. We're going to make a road that's going to connect to here. And this is where we're going to start looking at building our houses. Something else that I learned last time is that when you build your houses, you don't need to build them as deep as I was. So for example, I can build them like this. And is that enough? That is not enough. See, I want to get to about here so that I can build something behind it as well. I'm going to say to build out to about here. And you can build one large plot, or you can build 2 houses like this. So we'll go ahead and build 2 houses like this, but I'm trying to minimize. I want to minimize how much space I put into this. Something like this would work fine. So the idea is this would be what I would use for a couple of different items that I would probably end up wanting to grow. So we'll go ahead and say we're going to build that plot. And then we're going to go down here. We're going to build another plot of land. This time, though, I'm going to convert it to a double space. Let's see, a little bit farther out. Right, a little bit farther out. Maybe I need to go a little bit wider here. This is one of the hard parts about trying to figure this game out, is trying to measure out how far you need to go with things. So I can do this, and I can reduce the size. So there we go. We've got 2 double-sized plots. Now, this is good for vegetables. So we can do that. And now we've got some houses to produce. After we finish the first set of houses, how many supplies do we have? We've got 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 families that are going to be there. 4. We want more, though, so we're going to probably build some more houses on the other side. But for now, let's leave these kind of like this. So we're going to set these to very high. The highest we want, of course, is going to be this, right? The worker camp. We're going to keep that at highest. We're going to set these 2 down to high. Priority. As a matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll put some other houses. I've got 5 more. So I can do, say, like this. And you can see I can't fit that many houses in. So let's go like this. And this one, I can do something like that if I wanted to. Maybe I'll go a little bit shorter. I want to get the backyard. The backyard is important for cottage industry, being able to produce stuff. I'll do that. And then these I'm going to set as very high as well. Okay. Now, I've got 5 families. They are all unassigned. So all 5 of them are going to go to produce, to build, to construct things. Our highest priority is here, so they should build the worker camp first. And then they should start building the brigage plots. These 2 I set at very high. This one's at high, this one's at high, this one's very high, this one's at very high. So let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to even save the game again. This time I'm going to say game 1 city, I don't know, like house start. In other words, I'm starting by building housing. Let's go ahead and press play, and let's see what the workers do. In theory, the ox should grab one of the logs and bring them over. And yes, need them leaks. Brigage is a new word to you. Brigage comes from the old Middle Age idea of workers on homes paying for their ability to stay someplace with food or whatever they produced. At least that's my understanding. All right, so they're continuing to build this. That's the highest priority. So we shouldn't see anybody working on the rest of the houses just yet. And the ox is going and grabbing another log, this time probably for one of these houses. Yes, good. Okay, construction complete. So now, in theory, these people at least have a home. At least have a home to stay in. Okay, so now they're going to go and they're going to start constructing here. We still have the ox that needs to bring, all of the logs back and forth, and that's why I set these 4 as the highest ones. In almost all cases, resource man alerts had to be physically moved. Yes. Peanut. Oh, name a villager. Okay, we'll do that. Can I do that now even? Let's see. People? Yes, I can. Alright. We have Big O, JR. And then we have Peanut. I think those are... Oh, Thud Twit? Yeah. Okay, good. I got both. Okay. So there's our first Burgage plot constructed. Now, what I want to do here immediately is build a chicken coop. Because the chicken coop will start providing us with food, and it will provide us with other food. This other food is important because the other food will provide us with more different foods. He is ahead of his time, right? This is actually working good so far. The ox is bringing more wood. And we've got the chicken coop created. I'll probably... You think I want to keep 20 gold for another ox. So here I'll probably do another chicken coop. And then I'm gonna probably do a vegetable garden here. I don't know if I'm gonna do another one just yet. We'll see. For those who haven't seen Manor Lords, it is very fun watching people do stuff, build things, all that good stuff. Okay, there we go. So if I did another chicken coop, that would get me eggs. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with hides here. I feel like I could use some hides. Hides, and then, yes. That takes me to 50. And then this is 15. That takes me to 35, which gives me enough to buy... a, some other stuff in the future. Another ox. So Ox is doing a great job of bringing stuff around. This dude is chilling right now. People enter if you have 50% approval or higher. So my goal is to get that 50% approval or higher right away. And you need to have multiple housing available. Right? So that's why I'm doing it like this right now. 1 timber left. That other timber can probably go to building another hitching post.
Hey, bring that piece over here.
Bring that piece over here. I think I can build another hitching post. Let's see. That should be under logistics. Hitching post. Construction cost of 1. For example, we can put it right here. Actually, it's probably better to put it over here. Next to the other one. It doesn't really matter what you do with hitching posts. It's more just a question of what's in the way. And I think I can make it more compact by putting it over here. I think I'll do that. This one I'm going to put on a lower production priority than the logging camp that's at medium right now. So in theory, it should go highest, higher, whatever, and then high, medium, and then low priority. Companionship? It's not sanitary to let goats into the house, but people don't know that. The ox need companionship. Got it. Chickens eats anything. That is true. They do. So we have living space for 8 people planned out. We have 5 people living here right now. As soon as we get all 5 produced, I'm going to destroy this worker camp. And then these people will all move into the new houses that I've just built. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if that actually works out that way. Okay, we've got the logger bringing, the ox bringing, we got 2 timbers to put here. And then, in theory, we'll be able to try this out and see if we can make this work. Hopefully we don't get a ding to our approval rating as a result. This is brand new. I've never done this before. Where I've kept my approval rating at 50% or higher at the start of the game. I'm excited to see if this means I can start getting people. The sooner you get more people in this game, the better off you are. Time storm. Time is timey-wimey. Well, that's the thing, right? Time is so important in this game. Especially the first year. The first year is huge because what I want to do is I want to clear this away and I want to start putting farms down in the fall so that people can start planting stuff. I don't think I have enough time to plant in spring, but I might be able to. I can try that. I can give that a try. Now you can see there are some things that workers can do for construction before wood arrives. So you can see they are planning this out now. In retrospect, it probably would have been smarter for me to put the other big house over here, but whatever. Welcome back, Sea Bear. You wake up in the Middle Ages. What happened? Good. I'm curious if I should... I suppose I should wait until this house is built before I technically destroy the worker camp. In case and somebody else pops in. But let's go ahead and observe the construction. Whoa. We've already gone up a settlement level because we built our 5 brigage plots. Cool. So we're going to go for orchardry here so that we can make our way to rye cultivation. We're going to try this out. We've never done it before, so I'm excited to see how it works. See, I can start an orchard. That's 50. That's expensive. But apples will get you additional food. Now, from talking with Foaming Jetty before, when he jumped in the stream, he said that you don't need to worry about your backyards, except if you're doing vegetable plots. This one is ready to build vegetables, so we're going to go vegetable garden here. And that leaves us with just enough to buy another ox. This would be something waiting before. I can't go to Middle Ages without my vacation. Fair enough. So there should be one more supply of timber brought in. You can see these guys are already starting to prep the logging camp. And then I've got my hitching post as low. So these guys got everything done. Now they just need the other log to pop out. Thud Twit wants me to name a villager friend of Peanut. There you go. Now, we've got a bunch of people that are waiting. They have nothing to do because they're waiting for wood to be delivered. Okay, the wood is delivered now. Good. Now, in theory, that means that these guys are going to have something to work on over here to build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is number 6. As soon as this happens, we're demolishing this tent.
Have you marked the joist for the rafters already?
Love watching the fences get put together. Constructed. Okay, so now we've got space for 11 families. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to get rid of the worker camp right now. We're just going to demolish. Bam. Demolish it. Okay? So we got rid of that. Now, that means we have 6. We have room for 6. But now everybody has a home. There's no homelessness at all. This ox is bringing a log to the logging camp, so this can be constructed. When this is constructed, we're going to put probably 3 or 4 people on logging. Now, when we blew up the camp, okay, so they went for this house instead, the bigger house. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so this is now being produced. Friend of Peanut is hilarious. Sorry, I need to get Stream Raiders going. Two logs need to be deposited, but because it's so close to the supplies, boom, baby, there it goes. And we've got one log that's going to go back over to the hitching post. We've got a family that's now working this vegetable garden. So something else that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to expand the living space at some point. But for right now, we're going to get this built. And then I got to think about getting a storehouse and a granary built. Here's the granary, here's the storehouse. Those are the next two considerations. This is fun. I haven't done a game like this where I've just really hyper focused on the initial like starting decision making in locations. Also, I'll hold off for that in a second, but I can put a market down someplace over here too. Build granary while the crops are growing. Granary is important to start because all some of these food supplies here can go right into the granary. Okay, we've got a hitching post dropped off. We're gonna buy an ox as soon as we can. Logging camp done. We're gonna get put three people to work in the logging camp. And then this is gonna, as soon as this is done, we need to think about what's the next thing. Actually, let's pause it here for a sec. Let's think about, we have one timber left right here, and that's it. One timber left to produce something until they start producing over here. So we have to think about what do we want to build that's one timber. We can build another hitching post or a pack station. Building this to set up a barter connection, allowing you to send and receive goods between this and another region in your command. I don't have another region, so it's probably not worth doing. A woodcutter's lodge would be good to produce firewood, because we do need firewood. A saw pit would be good too. Forager hut. So we could look over to here. Actually, let's do that now. Let's take a look at the emmer. Rye is so huge, but let's start by looking at the emmer fertility. And what I want to do is I want to build roads around the area of that emmer. See, so we want to go to about here. We want to go straight out to these trees from here. So straight out to these trees. Doesn't like when I do that, so we're gonna try to put a bend in that. We're gonna go out to about here. Build that. Okay, construction. Let's go back to emmer. Now we're gonna work our way up from here. So road. There we go, road. And work our way up to this tree. Build that. Take a look. Okay. Now we have to go all the way up to the edge here. We want to take advantage of as much of this land as we can, right? So now we're going to go all the way to... We're going to go just past this clump of trees. Oh, I can't because that's that's the boundary of my land. Whoops. Okay, so let's take a look at emmer. Alright, so we're going to follow this until about here. I'm going to follow this to maybe about here. So the idea about this, guys, is I want to plot out where my farm's going to be, right? Emmer, I went a little bit too far, but that's okay. Can go from here down. We'll just connect the road for right now. And then where am I going from here? Emmer fertility. Straight down to here. Actually, straight down to the logging camp. Okay. So the logging camp will form a border straight to the logging camp like that. Okay, and then eventually I'm going to move the logging camp. And once I've done that, this is all going to be connected. My road will reconnect down here, and I have essentially set aside my farm field. No construction cost to set up fields, so I can do that. Build granary while the I do want to produce a farmhouse as well. Farmhouse is 3. So let's think about this. I would probably want to build the farmhouse someplace that's got easy access to everything. Over here would be ideal, right? Because it's in the middle, and then it can go out that way. The problem with that, of course, is I've got a whole bunch of trees to remove. That's okay. We can maybe wait a little bit, or should I not wait? These are the questions, right? That drive you, because I could also build the farmhouse like over here. Build it over here. I think I want to build it over here though. I don't have enough goods yet, but I think I'll build it over here once I get the logs. That's a lot of fields, but that's okay. If I'm gonna build the farm fields from here, I wonder if I build like this, do I kill the trees? I don't know if I do or not. Let me think about that. Let me save real quick just to be sure. Yeah, I'll just save it as that. There's no quick saving in here, so you got to be kind of okay with saving frequently. But I'm thinking like a nice like triangular field like this is nice. This is 0.4 Morgan. Let's just build it and see what happens. I was afraid of that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and load this game back again. Load here. I don't necessarily want to destroy the trees. The trees are nice. So we've planned out our farms. And what I could do is I can build farms. Like, I can build a farm from here, although there's a bunch of stuff in the way here. So maybe what I think about doing is building a farm from here. And let's just bring it up like this. Bring it to about here. Bring it to about there. That's a nice size. It's half a Morgan. They recommended 1 Morgan, but what I have found is you actually want to do about half of that. There we go. Perfect. So there's our first field, and we're going to want to build a farmhouse right across from it. Okay, I have room. I can build another field already behind it. Something like that going across, and then down again. That's 0.4. That's fine. And then I can build another farm or another field. I can designate another field like here. You say here to there. Now I want to go one up from there. That 0.5 Morgan. There we go. Okay, and then eventually we'll go in here. We're going to start with producing wheat because we're at 38%, 40%, 36%. And that allows us, we can build another field here. So this is one of the fun things about this game, guys, is you can like really kind of plot things out, you know? And it really looks, it just looks so goddamn beautiful, you know? Here, there. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want it to follow the bend in the road. Doesn't seem to want to do that though. I can do something like that, for example. I can go a little bit. Actually, yeah, about to that distance is nice. It's good straight. Here and there, another 0.5. Here we go. So now I've got some good fields, right? You can see this is really only good for wheat, though. I'm only going to be producing wheat in these fields. But that's fine. And we got to build other stuff. As soon as this one is done being constructed, we're going to start. We're going to look to order another ox. And that gives us just 15 left. So we need to build two major things. We need to build something for planks. We need to build something for food. And I think I'd want to go farmhouse first. We can also go to advanced and we can say, I want your work area to be, you know, in a certain place here. So you can see them going and felling trees now, which is nice. Oh, I also need to produce, I also need to build a couple of things. You feel like those fields are going to have disease problems in a couple of years because you can't rotate your crops well with the other crops' fertility in those fields. We'll find out, Bodeshi. My goal is to get to rye. And if I can rotate between wheat and rye, maybe that will work. Should Zath eat the oxen? Thanks, bud. You are so nice.
Well, I mean, somebody's got to do the polls around here.
All right, that's fair. That's a fair question, I guess.
Remember, they are all the correct answers. My polls are never rigged one way.
A well would be good to build. You only need
I
one.
mean, definitely stops forest fires, right?
That's right. There we go. So we'll build a well over there. And that should take care of, yeah, that takes care of my last timber until my ox goes and picks up stuff. But these guys first, they knocked over a bunch of trees. And now what they need to do is they need to get rid of all the branches on it and stuff. So you can see that's what they're doing right now. They are debranching a tree. But Vladeshi, part of what I'm doing today is I want to try something different. You know, I want to focus on on immediate growth. Like when we get to April, our first month, I want to be able to say I got another villager right away. For example, I mean, if that's the case, by the way, I need to be getting more housing, so I can expand living space here, for example.
According to Duckman, if you eat the oxen, you get villagers faster.
Oh, good to know. So let's get that room going, and then we need to start looking at our granary. We can put a marketplace up someplace. This actually would have been a good place for a marketplace, but whatever. I think we do like a granary and storehouse over here someplace. Matter of fact, maybe what we'll do is we'll take this and we'll build a road off like this. My church will probably go over here. But I would like to get a market put together. But first, I think I want to do a storehouse and a granary. So granary would be good. Actually, this would be probably a better place for a storehouse. Pause the game again. Let's put a storehouse in there because it's a little bit bigger. And we can put a granary. We don't have enough goods for it. We'll get a couple more timber, but we'll put the granary right next to it. And then the farm field here would be the next thing to focus on. Love to get rid of this tree. They will continue felling trees off in a circular pattern, so that works just fine. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't want to put a granary there. What am I thinking? That's where the really good rye stuff is. I don't want to put a granary there. Forget that. Demolish that. Never mind. Never mind. We want to put it outside the road. Okay. The granary here then. Oh no, I was doing storehouse. Do storehouse like here. And then maybe I can fit the granary. Yeah, I can fit the granary here. And then I can put marketplace in between. That should be good for an early.
Don't forget to check the level of the foundation.
Not the town tree. It's older than Julius Caesar. Well, that's okay. We need wood. So I have 3 families that are all working the logging camp right now.
Well, we got a 4th family.
What?
Get a 4th family working on it.
I can't. I can only put up to 3.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I got somebody that's going to start working on the storehouse. We have our well built. Well is good because that produces water access for amenities for our bagage plots. What is taking so long?
With 100% of the votes.
With 100% of the votes, all 2 of them.
Listen,
I can
we don't
speed the...
tell people to chew. Right? That's not
I
how
could-
polling works. You got to get the correct answers.
Fair enough. I mean, I can speed the game along a little bit. Oh, there goes the town tree. Good. Oh, and our next ox that we bought is arriving. Oh, it already has arrived. What am I saying? So, perfect. This is going to help tremendously with producing our stuff and growing our settlement. Because you need at least 1 ox to be working over here, and you need at least 1 ox to be working with production. So, having 2 is good.
Walt Duckman, sadly, like in real life, Julius Caesar got stabbed in the back by his friends, and so did the tree.
Yep. Now this barrage plot has 2 houses, so we can fit up to 2 families in here. Right now we just have the 1. And the reason for that is because with a vegetable farm, you want to have people that are able to go and work the vegetable farms. Twit, you let me know what you think of this game. I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. Rain coming in. Now that will cause spoilage of food and stuff. There we go. Granary, go. Now we can do our market. Marketplace between here. Here. Like that. Produces 2 stalls, which is fine. We only really need 2 stalls right now. New message. Armament delivery. Cool. We got some stuff in our storehouse that we can go and trade and sell and whatnot. Good.
Summer's coming soon. Soon means gave the old ox a head. He spat it in my face, tried to carve me a new nipple.
So once this is done, we can move it a little bit out of the way. We're going to continue working on deforesting over here. We need to get somebody over here to start getting some more food. We got our marketplace over here for a couple of things. Storehouse is done. We need to put somebody on the storehouse. And that means that only 1 family can work on construction right now. That's okay. The goal is to eventually get the logging camp down to 1 family working it. And that allows us to have 1 family working on firewood and 1 family that's going to be working on planks. And I'm going to try to build that stuff right next to the logging camp. We'll see if we can make that work. Do we have room for it now? I think we do. Saw pit. We can put the saw pit like right here, for example. I'm going to not do that because that might be a good place for additional market space. I'll put the saw pit here. And then we need a woodcutter's lodge.
So could I.
And the woodcutter's lodge we'll put right next to the saw pit. Like that. We have 6 timber available. We desperately want to get these produced, so I'm going to actually reduce one of our villagers right now. Still in March. We're doing good. Squeezing lemons into sardines. Interesting. Now, because we've got a warehouse, we can go transport our goods out of here. And we got somebody that's already going to start selling firewood. That's good. That's going to allow the houses to get access to fuel. And then once this is done, we should definitely put this on the highest setting for granary. Once the granary is completed, then we can start, you can put one family on the granary, and then we can start collecting the food. We'll reduce this down one farther, because we have 2 families building right now. Interestingly enough, nobody has moved into this house yet, and this is like the closest house.
It gets rainy like this and the wife won't get out of bed. Says her head hurts. I tell her maybe she's screaming all the time.
So we have exposed goods. We have no farmhouse to work the fields. But that's fine right now. We need to work on planks. We need to work on firewood. And we need to get the granary done. Those are our priorities for right now. That's good. Thanks for lurking. Rob, 191, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. What do you think? You here to check out Manor Lords, or are you here for warships? What brings you on in, sir? Hey, there's Big O Junior. Oh, it's addictive. Like I said, I think a big part... It's our first month, and we got a new... This I've never done before, guys. I've never done this before. Never done this before. We're going to save the game just to celebrate. You're here for warships, but also watching me do this? Well, thank you, Rob. It's on Steam. Yes, it just went into early access literally yesterday. It's been in development for like 5 or 6 years by one developer.
Just a couple weeks.
Just a couple weeks. By one developer. And that one developer then went and got a... oh, now we have 2 here. Good. That developer went and got a publisher, Hooded Horse. And they are publishing the game. Alright, granaries continuing to be built. Family members join a settler. So when you have people moving into your towns, then when you look at people, they grow to a family size of 3 typically instead of just 2. And that 3 is nice because that allows you, see here's 2, that allows for one more person to be working. In this case, you can see that this family is currently working over here. When it comes to the vegetable garden, we have somebody working on that. Granary is done. I'm going to go ahead and put one person immediately working the granary. One family. And that means we have 2 working on construction. Matter of fact, I think I don't have enough money. Where are we at for timber? I got plenty of timber. So I'm going to move one family off of that so that we have 3 producing, or 3 that are building. Now, I am going to need food pretty soon. So I think we're going to try putting our farmhouse up. And I want to put this farmhouse like there maybe. Put it high priority. What do we have for here? Medium to medium. So we want to get food. We want to get these fields to be plowed. And then you know what? Once that's done, we can go ahead and build out a road from here. And let's just put it there for right now. With the idea that we'll build something over here to take advantage of our berries. Here we go. So you can see we've got plenty of berries over here. We're going to uproot 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to uproot no trees over here, so let's build it right there. We're going to leave this on a medium priority for right now. Actually, we'll put it on low priority. I just want to put that down, but we'll build something else for it later. Derpley, you're a big fan of Civ 5. I am too. I'm a big fan of Civ 6 as well, but it took a while for me to warm up to that game. Alright, all of these trees have been taken out. These are considered smaller trees, so we can absolutely start putting together our other farms. Got some people moving to the farmhouse. We're in April. The planting season goes until May. So if we're gonna get anything planted, we absolutely need to get going on this. 36, 40%, 39. So this is going to be our highest priority field right now. Let's go ahead and build a couple more farm plots. Oh. 0.6, that's fine. A bit bigger. Because the road is in the way here, we might build a narrow one in a little bit here. And then we might build one over here surrounding this road or something like that. What's the field looking like here? This is 43%. This is 43%. So we're going to move this down to high, and we're going to put these two on the highest. Absolutely want them to be working that. Let's continue the game. We got people that are working here. As soon as this is done, we're going to probably drop people off the logging camp, and we're going to try to put a bunch of people into working the farms. Ever play Anno? Oh, yes, I have, Andrew. Anno's a very fun game. Anno's a fun game because if you're able to manage your supply stuff and whatnot, it's really handy. Well, let's go ahead and expand living space for here too. We've got room for 7. We've got 6. We want to make sure that we always have room for 1 beyond that. Farmhouse needs one more wood. Here it comes. And you can see the ox here. Well, let's go follow this ox for a little bit and see where he's gonna go. Hey Adam, over on the YouTube side. How do I like the game? I like it a lot. It's an early access game, so there will of course be things that need to be fixed and changed, that sort of deal. But I'm just saying this. I am very impressed with the game. Now I got the game for free from the publisher. I want to make sure that you all understand that. But I am not being paid to endorse the game or anything like that. I just believe in the game. It's a fun game. And I'm very glad those of you that voted today, thank you for making me play this game.
You're welcome.
It's a fun game. Let's put that on the highest priority.
I'm pretty sure it was my 11,000 channel points.
Well, you did use quite a bit.
We needed a break from shifts today.
It's nice to have a break. It's nice to be able to relax and just enjoy each other's company. So, I do agree with you there. How many logs do I have? I have 10 timber. So there's some other things that I need to worry about building, but for right now, it's the farmhouse, and then everybody's working the fields. As soon as the farmhouse is done, we are moving people off of the logs, for example. Actually, maybe I'll keep them going on the log, but we're going to work the fields. Yeah, I'll keep them going on the logs because then the ox can continue delivering stuff. That'll work well. Like, for example, we need something transported there. We also want to think about trade. We want to think about building a trading post. Now, the trading post can go anywhere. I'm probably going to put it here because it's on a road that connects to multiple different locations. So I think I'll probably set it down over here.
I think they call that a super highway.
There you go, super highway. And we don't have enough planks, but once we do, we'll build the church over here too. And this we're going to put down on the lowest of priority for right now, at least. The idea is that that will at least get a log delivered. I think getting a log over there will work. Adam, anybody else, Rob, Bloodtwit, feel free to ask questions if you have them. Is there a way to destroy... Oh, Stream Raiders. Let's go get Stream Raiders launched.
So do we have Zap Jr. and Puddin Jr. in this village, or?
Not yet.
Alright.
Alright, so now I pause it for... No, I pause it for a second. Cancel. Don't demolish. I pause it for a second because I want to get as many people working the farmhouse as possible. So right now I've got 4 families. I have 6 total families. So that's almost everybody, right? 1, 2, 6. So we need to drop 1 so that we have 1 that can build. 1 family will continue building, for example, the forager hut. 1 family will continue building the trading post. Everybody else needs to go out to the fields, and they're going to go based off of what I set as the priority. So this is the highest priority with 43%. Same thing with this one. This is 38. Let's see, 38, 38, 38, 40, 36. So we're going to send, let's see, we've got, what is this, highest? So 40% is higher, so we'll go very high. We'll leave these then at high, at 38%. If they don't get all of these fields plowed, that's okay. And then 36 at medium. Arshaya! It's a lord in his manner once again. Yes, it is. And I'm not playing tennis, despite what people think. How are you, Arshaya? Put in if you don't mind doing the shout-out thing when you get a chance.
Oh my god, I just put my planes up. This is horrible.
Okay. How can I remove?
Oh, I gotta stop torping me, people.
Under construction, cosmetic, erase, shrine. I'm not sure how I can remove roads once they've been free. I know foaming did it. So I know there's a way to do it, but I have no idea how. Base road point cancel. If I do that, can I... That just rebuilt it.
I almost died doing that shout out.
Ah, remove the road. Alt. Okay, this is a King's Road, so you can't remove the King's Road, but you can remove your own roads. Ah, okay. Thank you for doing the shout out.
You can't touch the super highways.
You cannot touch the super highways, no. But you can touch your own highways. Wait.
Well, those are just roads.
Yeah.
Until you become king.
Good to be king.
Apparently you get to make the rules, too.
I like making rules. How are we doing for food? We've got 5 months of food left. And you can see now my workers are off working the fields. So they are going to work on plowing. And then after that, they will sow seeds. And then we have to wait for the crops to grow over the course of the year. So once that production is done, and if I get another family that's going here to try to get as many of these fields done, then we'll go back to construction. And I'll go back to working on the saw pit and the woodcutter's lodge and getting firewood and fuel and stuff. That's the plan. That's what I'm thinking. A nice looking tree. Shame something happened to it.
I'm pretty sure that tree was asking for it.
It was indeed. War revealing outfit. We got this tree over here to get rid of. Maybe a couple over here. Saw pit is finished. We got our wood delivered. This is always the part that really messed with me when I was doing this before, was getting the wood delivered. So I kind of like the idea of putting people to the farmlands, because it allows you time to get your oxes to go and put the logs in the places that matter. You're welcome, Arshaya. And that's important, right? Whoa. Oh, that's a bird. Birds flying, of course. Okay, cool. So now we've got our 2 stalls. We've got our marketplace. And you can see now we've got water access, we've got food and fuel. Now, in time, we will have additional food just besides the bread. We'll get the berries going. Actually, we're at 64 out of 64, so I'm probably going to go ahead and say I want you to build this next. So that one family that's constructing stuff, maybe they will walk away from the woodcutter's lodge, and instead they're going to go and do berries instead. It's fine. We're in April. We've got 1 more month. Hopefully we can get a couple of these fields done. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward now. Actually, how are we doing on logs? We have 7 timber. We can probably afford to... Oh, we have nobody in there. Okay, cool. Never mind. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and then the 1 unemployed. Okay. See these guys continuing to work these 2 fields. Now they're doing it by hand. You can spend a development point to allow oxen to do it. Forge your hut is completed. Okay, see, so they went and did that. So what we could do, and this would help with our approval rating, is we could get somebody working the forager hut. If we were to do that, all other construction would stop. What I think I might do is wait until the next month is complete, and then we'll start doing that. This field is almost completely done with plowing, so we should see people then sowing once it's finished. Yes, there he goes. He's sowing the field now. Almost like he's vomiting seeds everywhere. But they're going to go ahead and put seeds out, which is good. Woodcutter's Lodge is finished. Good. Again, nobody's working these right now, which is fine. Now our family of builders is going to start building the trading post. Where am I up for planks? I still have 0. So I want to get somebody working on the berry deposit. I don't have enough wealth, but allowing them to grow herbs would be nice too. These guys are continuing to sow. You can see that they are almost done sowing this field. This field is continuing to be plowed. Should put all of these on crop rotation while I'm thinking about it. By default, it's going to go with fallow. And it really depends on when we get people working whatever field, but we're gonna set it to fallow for 1 year, and then we'll do wheat the next. Pretty bad for barley. Okay. Might want to start looking for barley fertility. Now, I know barley is way down over here. Wow, that's a really good barley production. Can I get in on that? No, I can't. Ouch. A little bit of barley over here. And that's going to be it. Barley. For rye, as you can see, there's plenty of room for rye. So I'm probably going to switch over to rye once I get to development level 2. I can get that researched. Here's our trading post being constructed. And now our families are sowing seeds on this field. Now you'll note that they aren't going and working in the other fields right now. Probably simply because they don't have enough left. Friend of Peanut is currently plowing. There they are. A new family moved in. Okay, that new family is going to immediately go here. Actually, no, wasn't I going to put them... Thought I was going to put them over here on the forager hut. Now, we've got 8 living space and 7 families, so we probably want to get living space up for something else. We have 2 families living here. God, I wish I could build... Let's go ahead and do it. Get the vegetable garden constructed. Veggies will help with different foods that we can eat. We've got an ox sitting at... We've got 2 oxes sitting at the post because there's no more logs to go and collect. And there's no more timber to go and deliver. That's actually okay. I haven't run into this before. Now, we should start seeing another family work another part of the field shortly. You'll notice for a darts pub is on hold. Lobbying for a darts pub. Lord Nick is headed to the right direction. Oh, thank you. I'm going to need to build some more brigage plots, and actually that would work well right now because we can start getting oxen to deliver these. So we're going to go something like this to here, right? And we'll go ahead and build that. That leaves me with 1 timber. And we're going to say this one needs to be on high. And then the others can stay at medium. Actually, I can probably put these at lowest. I'll be fine with it. But my 1 family will continue to go and grow. Thank you, Puddin', for the other shout out there. There she is.
I have plenty of time to do it now that I'm dead.
Ah, you're dead. Okay. What are my people doing? They are now plowing another field. They're going to go to this field now because this field is now very high instead of highest priority. So they're going to start working the next field here. This is good. I like it. All right, I'm going to hit the bathroom for 1 sec. Be right back.
Oh.
Okay. 2 oxen will eat everything you can grow. This is true. You can see now they are continuing to work on this next field. If you aspire to be Queen of Cats, Arshai, the old Queen Minnie would like a word. Bring bandages. We are cat people here, as Arshai already knows. Alright, so this guy is bringing berries. He's transporting berries. Now that's important. That's going to allow for people that's pretty happy. Oh, I should also be thinking about... Yes, I should be thinking about down here as well. The hunting. Hunting is good down here because of the fact that there's a lot of... there's a lot of animals down here. Try to put this as close as we can to where the animals are. Good. And we need to build a road to... There we go, like that. Okay, so now we've got our road built up to the hunting lodge. We'll get another source of food, and that's also going to help us with getting a tanner going, actually. So, do we have in our storehouse? Do not yet. We should be having some. Beware the king's deer, right? Got a chicken coop over here. And we've got somebody making leather over here. All right, we've got 2 hides. Okay. We've got this, and we also need a tanner. I think that's going to be under gathering. Let's see. Or is it under industry? Tannery. Here we go. Tannery. So a tanner is going to go next to here, but we don't have enough logs yet. That's fine. We got somebody working the berries. We're at May. We're at the end of the planting season. So hopefully we can get this field done. Once that's done, we're going to start working on our infrastructure. I love this, actually, because now we've got people that are moving our logs to where construction needs to happen. This is good. Big part of this game is all about trying to figure out where, like ensuring that we don't have people that are idle doing nothing. Right? So that's important. So 1 person's guiding an ox here. 2 people are transporting goods. There we go. Brigage plot finished. Now we've got room for 7. For 9. We got room for 9, and we've got 7 here. So that's good. No paid vacation. No, that's correct. They can deal with it.
No vacation at all. Paid, unpaid.
I mean, what's a vacation? They refused. That's right, Vladashi. Vladashi, have you played this game, or you've been watching a bunch of streamers play it? Okay, so our berries have grown again. Because this is their growing season, so that's why I wanted to start getting berries collected so they can start growing again. Now, honestly, the same thing is the case for the hunting over here. We'll take care of that once this is done. Once this is done, we will move people. We've got 3 families. We'll move 1 in the saw pit, 1 in the woodcutters, and then 1 in logging. And then we need to also get with food over here. We'll figure it out. Hopefully by then we'll have another person enter, another family enter. That'd be very helpful if we did, actually. Because we need church and we need clothing. Those are the 2 things that we need. And then once that's done, we are finished. For this level, at least. We also need somebody working the logging camp again. We're not going to worry about flax this time. I'm going to try something different, Duckman. This is another reason why I wanted to start over. I wasted a lot of time trying to grow flax when I didn't need to, right? Alright, crops are growing now. 110 days away from harvest. Now they move to the next field. Gonna speed things up because I think we're at the point where there's not much else to do. Right, they're working 3 more fields right now. Actually, they're working all of these because because these all have a high priority instead of very high or highest. I don't think they're going to get this all done, though. I don't think they're going to get these done. So I might want to say this is 38. These are all 38, right? So I might go and put this down to medium for this year at least. Try to encourage the families to go work these other 2 fields instead. The brigade plot finished. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Good. Good, good, good. Now, what else were we building? We did the hunting already. So the family has nothing to build that's unemployed. So we're going to set them off to go get logs so we can start building more things. And you can see that both of my oxes are just sitting right now. I know there's no unassigned families to guide the ox. That's okay. It's England. You need an umbrella factory. This is true, Duckman. This is true. Percent companies are variable. I don't care about that. New family moved in. Perfect. Get over here and work the field. New family. We're now in June. And we are continuing to sow seeds now. Actually, maybe we are better off sending him off to go and work over here. Maybe I'll do that. You go over to the camp instead. Where's the camp? Camp's over here. Yeah. Go work that instead. What's in the ground? What do you mean, what's in the ground? I mean, we're joining a settler. Helping to sow over here. Is this on medium? This is on medium. I'm going to put this on low for right now. Let's see what happens. Okay, now they're going to go over here and start finishing these two. Okay. I didn't realize that they could possibly plant and grow crops, although they probably won't be as good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this one to be fallow for year 1. Change that to wheat, like that. So essentially, once they finish these two plots of land, we're going to go look at other plots. Or other things to do with these people. What did I plant? I planted wheat. Go ahead and do that. Because I need to let these crops grow, and I need these people working other things to prepare me for the winter. You can see that I have only 3 months of fuel left, so we need to finish that. So that field is done. Now they're going to go and finish this field, and then they're going to go and they're going to finish off this field. And what I can do now is I can take 2 families off. We'll wait until that last one gets finished. We have one on here. We're going to get one on the saw pit. We're going to get one on the woodcutter's lodge. Okay, so then one family is left to finish sowing over here. You can see them out there sowing the seeds right now. Okay, done. You can see the crop starting to grow already. Let's take a look at the farmhouse and see what the families are, these remaining people are doing. They're going home. Dorothy is sewing. So she's got a few more things to sew, and then she's done. There, she's done. And they're all going home. So now, we're going to take somebody off of this plot. And we have one construction again. And we need to work somebody on the trading post to start getting money. We've got lots of berries. So what we can do is we can put this person on the trading post. And we're going to say, let's go to food. And where's the berries? Crops. Food. Just food. Berries. So we're going to say, go ahead and export berries. And our desired surplus, let's say we want 50 berries. So we can start selling berries, and that's going to give us some more regional wealth, which we can then use for other stuff. In the meantime, how are we doing on logs? We have 8. If we have 8, we may wish to drop a family from here again. And let's go with construction. We want to get a tannery going. So that we can... come on, there we go. We want to get a tannery going so that we can produce leather. And let's see, trees uprooted is 2. That's 1. Wait, I had 0. There's 0 right there. Perfect.
Come on, people, get to work.
And they're automatically built in. Put this on the highest priority. That one family will go... actually, you know what? For right now, until the logs are delivered, let's have that family working on making more logs. I think that's smart. In the meantime, we can also get some more farms placed. So we can go to here, say here, up to here, and then to here. That's 0.6, Morgan. Let's do it. Right, and then from here, here, here. There's 0.6, Morgan. Place it. And then maybe from here, here, to here. 0.5, Morgan. Place that one. Let's see, from there to there to there. 0.6. Place that one. Okay, so we're gonna end up with a bit of a triangular one. This is only point. Wait, this is 0.2, 0.4. That's fine. Because then what we can do is we can. How big is this one? Let's see, how big is this one? 5. And then we can finish off this farm here, right? So let's see, there to here, here. Doesn't want to snap to anything but there, but that's 0.6, so there you go, that's good enough. So now we've got most of our farm fields set aside that we built. We just have this little bit over here as well. So let's get this farm figured out too. Honestly, it'd be nice to try to get this figured out, but that's going to be kind of a wonky setup here. But we're going to go like... You like the farm layout? I do too. It's kind of fun just laying out farms, you know? That's 0.4. Build that one, and that leaves us with the ability to do another 0.4 there. There we go. See, now we've gotten most of our farmland that we set aside. Now we got to think about what do we want to grow here. Obviously, we want to grow wheat. But we are done with planting for the early season right now. This is the first time I've ever done planting like this. 41%. Yes, please. Crop rotation. Obviously, we're going to go back to wheat again after a year off. Family members join. That's good. 44% fertility. Let's go. So that one's important to think about. Crop rotation. So one of the things I want to figure out is prioritization of fields moving forward from here. Wheat, wheat, wheat. This is fallow wheat. Crop rotation, 42%. Anything above 40%, I think I'm going to set as the highest priority, right? Anything above 40%. Anything below 40%, maybe at 40, up to like 36%, I'll set for the next highest, and so on and so forth. Alright. Hey, Beefall. Nope, I've never had an issue with my mouse cursor not showing up in game. That has never been a problem for me. 2 out of 4 has been dropped off. That's good. We have somebody working these. Good. We need to construct some more stuff. Windmill. Actually, no, not there. We want to put a communal oven over here. I'd love to put 2 over here. Can I put 2 over here somehow? Think about this. Push that. Let's try again. No oven. That road can go there. Now we're going to build windmills over here. Not enough goods. That's okay. Alright, so now that my people have something to build, because I don't think they had anything to build for a while. Still under construction. We do have somebody working on logging. Yeah, windmills, indeed. Okay, so 36%. We're going to say for right now that's low. We've got 35%. Now, these have been planted, so that's probably why their numbers are lower. So we want to put this at very high, our highest, 44. Anything above 40%, I want to put at the highest. Okay, now, just under 40%, we're going to set that to high. Actually, very high, I should say. 38, we can do very high. A lot of micromanaging involved in this game. We'll do 36 at high. This is still 36%, so we're going to set this to high. This is 37, so we'll set this one to very high. This one to very high. This one we'll just leave it high because it's 35. This one's set to high as well because it's 34. This one's at 36, so we'll leave that at high. Okay, there we go. So we have our prioritizations in place for next time around. We have 11 living spaces. We have 9 spots there. Gary Shoddy, thank you for the follow. We are running low on time, y'all. We're back up to 30 regional wealth now. We sold some money because of our berries. And I can hear construction going over here on the tannery. This is where we absolutely want to put our next family. Welcome on in, Gary. What brings you on over here? A friend of mine talked to me about this game. Seems interesting. And what do you think so far? Can afford it? First of all, I'd say if you can't afford it, then don't worry. It's in early access, and it's on sale because it's on early access. But if you can't afford it, don't worry about it. It will go on sale. One thing I like about these developers is that they said, specifically, that they are not out to nickel and dime people. That is really exciting. Alright, so we have nobody to construct the communal oven. You've got 5 timber in here. You are more than welcome, to hang out here and play vicariously through us. Absolutely. We've got firewood and food. I might want to build another marketplace right here. Construct. Marketplace here to there, there to there. That puts out 3 stalls or 4 stalls. That's fine. We set that aside for more market stuff. Vicariously means living through all of us. Like, you're playing the game just by hanging out and playing with us. We're in July. We are getting close to the end of our berry deposits. And these guys are almost full anyways. Ooh. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and upgrade that to herbs to stave off disease. Experience comes through osmosis. Well, it comes through a lot of things, right? Did I put somebody on this family, on this tannery? I did. Hunting camp? Where's my hunting camp? There's my hunting camp. You just like it. You're watching this rather than playing Galactic Civilizations 4. You just like it too. I'm playing this rather than playing World of Warships. Thinking man's action game. Search time? Not enough goods. What am I missing? Ah, I need one more of the wood. One more of these logs. I am out of storage for logging. So it might be time to start logging over here. Go into here. As long as I don't get too close to the wild animals, I think I can get away with a logging camp over here. Something like that should be good. And I just tell them not to, you know, not to encroach on that sort of thing. Looking forward to seeing how the crops end up growing. Look at the stars, look at the wheat growing up. It's exciting. Communal ovens are under construction. Oh. Wait a minute, I need to build a windmill. Need not enough goods. Maybe what I can do is demolish this for right now, so that I can focus on building a windmill instead. 95% efficiency is not bad at all. Although frankly, I kind of like the idea of a windmill over here at 98% efficiency. We've got 98. Even 99. Do I hear 99? There's 99. 100%. 99. So if I do this, it's pretty far away from everything else. That's the only thing I don't like about that, so I think I'll go ahead and just try building it here. Next to the granary? Well, I don't know about that. I'm thinking I want it near the bakery. I want people to build here. And then I want people to, say the highest there. I want people to build here, right? So think of it this way, Duckman. They harvest the wheat, they bring it to the farmhouse takes it to the windmill takes it and puts it into flour, and then they go to the communal oven and bake bread out of that. That's my thinking, at least. That's my thinking, at least. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. Sadly, we won't find out today, because I kind of have to stop things and do dinner with the wife and all that good stuff. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs might help speed up the recovery, while a varied diet increases disease resistance. Yes. Part of the reason why we've got our forager hut over here. Communal oven is done. Nice. You've learned Japanese pronunciation that way. You can even pick out names. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Duckman. I'm proud of you. Click on here, get an idea of fuel, food variety, clothing. Nobody has got clothing. No pastures yet. What's my tannery doing? They've got leather in their generic storage. They don't have a stall just yet, though, which is interesting. But I'll tell you what, look at this. We have 9 people in our lands already. 9. And we're in July, which means we have grown by 1 family every single month, which was our objective. We said we wanted to try doing this. We've got ourselves a nice farm area, which we may be able to convert to food. We have to figure that out. We haven't done that yet. We have fuel for 4 months, but we do have somebody that's working on producing more firewood, so I think we will be okay for fuel. We've got people in our bagage plots. As a matter of fact, I think... Okay, good. We've got both of our vegetable gardens going. We may wish to put some other stuff over here. For example, I might just go ahead and do a goat shed. Get some more hides figured out. That would be helpful for our tanner. Tanner's got currently 3 leather. What do we have for our storehouse? We have 15 hides. So we need to get Tanner. Right? What's our people doing here? They are transporting. So these guys are transporting hides from storage to the tanner. And this guy is transporting meat, transporting hides. They're using carts, so that's good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go ahead and save the game. Saving finished. And we have an ad break. More hides or more shoes. Right, exactly. This is feeling good, huh? 57% approval. Fresh plot completed. Duckman, hey, thank you for doing that draw, Puddin'.
Well, I know he's here.
Clothing stall completed. Excellent. So that's going to help take care of our clothing needs. Properly rigged, he says.
Right, with the 6 people that were in this.
Oh. Guys, I don't want to stop playing. I like legit don't want to stop playing. Backyard extensions, do I have? I do need to eat, yes. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and do a couple final things while I'm thinking about it. So, we've got 5 timber available. We've got our windmill that's high priority. We got 4 logs already set to it. Our communal oven is created. We have 10 families and room for 11, which means we probably want to get another one of them going at some point. So let's go ahead and build some more residential plots. This would be a great place here for either a onesie or a twosie. We'll probably go ahead and just do a twosie here. What happens if I rotate this? Not good. Okay. So I think we'll do that, just a standard. That takes care of 4 of our logs. Alternately, what happens if we go over on this side? I'd love to get another vegetable garden plot figured out. This is just too much land. So I think we'll just do twosies again. That's fine. We'll do twosies. So we'll do like that. These
you have
aren't...
yourself a good night. Giveaway's obviously done, so you can just write out.
Perfect. Thank you, Puddin'. Okay. And then, hey, you got yourself... Okay, you got yourself some coal. Nicely done, Duckman. Alright, ad break is over. Hey, Full Metal Yankee. I am really a lord now. That's correct. So, we've got ourselves a really nice town so far. We've done a great job of ensuring that we don't have a lot of idle people. And part of that is because we built a second hitching post and bought ourselves a second ox. We've got some crops that are growing at different stages. I'm excited to see what happens here with the wheat that we are growing. It's August, so in 1 more month, it is time to harvest. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the harvest is going to look like. We are currently building a windmill so that we're ready for when that harvest goes on. I'm not expecting a lot out of the first harvest. The first harvest is tough because, I mean, it's the first year, right? We got plenty of food. And I may need to put more people on wood cutting for a bit. We'll see. We definitely want to get... We have a family working on this, and they are all waiting. Why are they all sitting here waiting? I don't like seeing that. And they're probably waiting because there's nothing else. There's only one timber available. So I think I'm going to take these guys off of that and put them on the logging camp just to get that moving. This logging camp is under construction as well. So we want to get people working on that logging camp. We've done a nice job of clearing this area out. So this logging camp over here, when we produce it, we're probably going to want to go get the clay deposit at some point. But I kind of feel like we're going to want to put a forestry hut here too, so we can start planting some new trees as well. Kind of encourage the logging camp to stay here. If I don't start a casino, they will. That is true. But we've taken care of people that are idle, so that's good. Next month, hopefully we get another family, and next month we're going to put everybody on the harvest that we can to collect that stuff. Our berries are... They are replenishing still. They're not growing anymore. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to put one of our families to go and collect the remaining berries and get them taken care of. The surplus is going to our trader, and our trader is getting rid of surplus. So that's nice. We got some good housing built to start with a nice row here for houses. So I'm feeling pretty good about this, you know? The woods behind the village. These woods? Yeah, well, that was the idea. That was absolutely the idea, Duckman, because this is where we expand into. This whole area is eventually going to turn into farms, or houses, and everything else, right? What's my fertility looking like? Up to about here. I might delete... I might move... I'm going to move the logging camp probably to, like, over here. Right? And then I have 2 logging camps available to go and get logs. But I can remove these roads and then turn these areas into farms as well. Anything that's a plus, I want to put farms on. Right? So that's at least 2 more farm plots, right? One like here, and then one like here, something like that. Put the road down here instead. We'll try something like that. We'll see. And then up here, the rest of this is going to become eventually housing. Going to become housing, markets. I don't know if I'm going to need another storehouse. I wrote down some things from looking at some other YouTubers, right? They say you want to put the market next to the granary. 3 stalls is enough for the first 15 houses. Well, we're at 11. After that, you want 3 stalls per 25 houses afterwards. Obviously, buying oxen is important. Smaller fields instead of 1 large, which we've done. 4 farmhouses with 2 workers each, and 1 ox working each farmhouse is generally considered to be the best way to set things up. So I might be better off putting another farmhouse over here, for example, or even up here at a certain point. Oh, I need to build some more farms up here too. Hold on, let's do that right now. Farm. Here, here. Oh, about here to there, right? Does it not want to... Doesn't want to snap, but that's a good farm right there. That allows us to build this farm. 0.5. Here we go. So we've got a couple more farms. What do we got here? 36. All right, that's probably going to be high priority. 37% high priority. Actually, I think these are kind of medium more than anything else. Something like that. Oh, crop rotation as well. See, there's not enough time. Other fertility, not so good, Vladeshi. Not so good. The only one that looks good is rye, which is why we're trying to work our way towards rye. So here, emmer. You can see flax is a little bit okay over here, but not much. Not much. Which is fine. And then barley is good over here. There's a nice spot of barley over here. But other than that, oh, maybe a little bit over here too. but not much. I can build a field or two for barley over here, perhaps. But rye looks really good right here. So that's kind of what I was thinking of, you know. Now rye here can be processed into flour, but it's more resilient and therefore can be grown in places with lower fertility. So that's why I'm thinking of going for rye. But yeah, I could build a couple of farms out here for barley. Wouldn't be a bad idea, I suppose. And I can go between barley and emmer, and this would satisfy Duckman's craving for beer, so that could work too. But anyway, we're gonna hang it up here. I think we've got good ideas. Do you think I should go deep plow first because of all the fields? I could, because when I'm pretty close to getting to my Burgage plots at level 2 or higher. I just need to upgrade 2 of them. And then yeah, I can absolutely put an ox on the field. That wouldn't be a bad idea at this point because I've built up a lot. So I like this. We'll have to see. Something has to make all the villagers give even more approval. Right, exactly. So that's kind of my thinking on this. But next time we play, which I don't know when that's going to be. It could be tomorrow, could be Monday, could be Thursday, could be... I don't know. But next time we will absolutely continue this game. Because I feel really good about this game. So I'm going to call this one Strong Start. And this is going to be Game 1. Game 1, Strong Start. Okay. So let's go ahead and quit to the main menu. All the villagers out of the gutter? What? And make them work off the hangovers. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, y'all. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you had a good time watching me play Manor Lords. I'm going to go ahead and do what I normally do. Which is actually, maybe I should... Hello, Nebulord. Should I, what do you guys think? Should I raid out to somebody or should I raid to my rerun channel? What do you guys think? I haven't raided out to anybody in a long time. Maybe that's the play. I'm going to change my game category to World of Warships. Just so that if people do shout me out, it says last thing I played was World of Warships. We're going to go ahead and put the stream ending screen up. Do frozen lasagna and keep playing. I don't even know what I'm doing for dinner tonight. I should check with the wife. Okay, so the wife says we are doing quesadillas tonight, which means I get to cook them. Yeah, exactly. You're making Hellsum. Well, you're very close to that. You're making quesadillas. I've got some videos from today's tournament that I need to export. Get those off to YouTube. At some point, I need to work on those videos. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. But huge thanks to everybody for tuning in today. It was a lot of fun. We got some new followers today, which was great. You're going to find some links in chat in a few moments. If you would be willing to support me by clicking those links, I'd very much appreciate it. There's one for YouTube. To support me there, all you gotta do is just click the link and do the subscribe button. Subscribing on YouTube is the same thing as following on Twitch. It's free! GG indeed, Yankee. How have you been, by the way? Good to see you. I've got a Patreon. There's the link right there for my Patreon. If you want to support me there, you can check it out. Tomorrow will be more World of Warships. We will be doing our next iteration of the Enterprise G tournament. Should be a lot of fun. And then after that is done, we'll do the after party as usual. Maybe more of this, maybe more of warships. It's really going to be up to all of you to decide. And besides that, I'm not sure what else to say. There's a link for Fabletics. Go ahead and click that link if you want to support me on Fabletics. Who is currently... Let me try something new. Hold on a sec, y'all. Hold on a sec. I am going to go to a Vibe Raider. And I want to find somebody who's streaming World of Warships that meets our vibe. Who can we do that meets our vibe? Gorm? Gorm wouldn't be a bad idea. I think we'll go for Gorm. That should be fine. Now, I will say it this way. I do have my rerun channel open. If you don't mind, give me a follow on the rerun channel, and feel free to follow along with it. I'm going to try this out. I want to see what happens for numbers. If we can get the rerun channel up to good numbers, then I want to raid out more from here. But it's going to take a bit. I want to make sure that obviously people support me on the rerun channel. I'm a mostly full-time streamer, right? So this is important for me to be able to keep going. Normally I've been raiding my rerun channel, but I want to try something different. We're going to raid Gorm instead. Okay? So we're going to put a custom raid message in that you can copy and paste. Also, please do me a favor and pull up my rerun channel. It's up right now. Pull that rerun stream up and go hang out there. Those of you on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. And Adam, I hope I gave you some good things to think about today. Battles won, battles to come. And Lord Garum, we sail from one battle to the next, ready for the Benson Challenge. Keep the cannons hot. All right, so you can copy and paste that when you go and say hello to Gorm. All right? And like I said, please come and tune in on the rerun channel. It would mean so much if you could. We're at 3 right now. Ideally, I want to try to get that to be closer to 20. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to stop that stream and start it back up again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see you all out there. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.